good everybody, and welcome back to Boozetooz. Today we're going to be unboxing the long-awaited DADZA Youtooz figure. So without further ado, let's open this thing up. Alrighty, I am so excited to finally check this thing out. This was a long time coming. I feel like this got announced like a year and a half ago, maybe more. So this figure was originally going to be a 1-foot figure, but they decided to shrink it down probably because of complications with the figure or just to make it more affordable. I did see a big demand to make this a regular size figure just for affordability, so that was probably it. Also, this figure was designed by a member of the Youtooz community named DADZA, a very cool artist who's been around for a very long time. And I actually invited them to come onto the channel to describe their design process a little bit before we do the unboxing. So without further ado, Dirt, take it away.
Hey guys, Booz invited me to talk a little about the design process behind this figure, so let's get into that. The original concept I made was obviously based on the DADZA meme from Phil's community, featuring several creators who had adopted this gag into their videos, all posing as kids annoying Big Phil here. God, my old art sucked, I'm so sorry. The creators featured here were Wilbur, Tommy, Tubbo, Techno, and Quackity, as well as a baby zombie to reference Phil's iconic hardcore Minecraft death. I posted my concept in March of 2021, and soon after Youtooz began work on an official version of this figure. It started out as a 1-foot tall figure, featuring reused molds of older figures with some slight tweaks on top of a very fatherly looking Phil. This time around, Quackity and the baby zombie were cut and replaced with Fundy and Ranbo. However, this version of the figure never came to be, as Youtooz soon ceased production on all 1-foot figures, although I'm told some early versions of this do still exist somewhere out there. The figure was then redesigned to be a standard little guy. Phil kept his annoyed father look, and his mug of slime, still my favourite detail. However, all of the smaller pieces were replaced with completely original looks for these creators, although Ranbo and Tubbo got cut because this thing was already packed enough. Later on down the line, when transitioning into the 3D model stages, a few more slight changes were made, like giving Wilbur the nose bandage that I guess he has on all of his figures now. I'm super proud of how this figure turned out and super grateful to Youtooz for making it. Anyways, back to whatever Booz was saying.
Very cool. Thank you so much, Dirt, for coming on the channel. I'll throw their handles on the screen right now so you can give them a follow. But without further ado, let's finally get into the unboxing. First things first, this protective sleeves gotta come off. And there it is. Super cool. Also, before I forget, Booz Youtooz 2023. Come on, Youtooz, let's do this thing. So on the front of the sleeve here, it looks like we have DADZA on the top there. We have the concept right there, and it looks like we have the same kind of design that we have on his hat for the background there. Just some vertical stripes there. For the rest of the sleeve here, let's see what we got. Oh, okay, we got like a scenic little road. Oh, we got a van, and oh, very cool. So it looks like we got a sign that says Dream SMP 5 miles, and we got the van heading that way. So it looks like we got DADZA driving the kids to the SMP. I'll give you guys a little 360 of the sleeve here, but now let's take the sleeve off and let's check out the box. So it looks like DADZA is number 403 of the collection. We have the concept right there, and we have that same green background with the vertical design there. On the side of the box here, it looks like we have another picture of the concept right there, and it looks like they might be inside the van. Very cool. And on the back of the box here, oh, that is super cool. So it looks like we got Philza driving the car, we got Wilbur Suit in the passenger seat there, and it looks like Technoblade and Tommy in it are going to battle in the back seat there. We also got Fundy there. Looks like he's holding like a gun maybe? Oh, you know what it is? It's the Nerf gun, because we've got the Nerf bullets everywhere. We even got him on the sleeve there. And Philza looks pretty stressed out with all of his online kids there. And of course, we can't forget about the little slimesicle in the coffee cup there as well. He looks so happy. Let me just point out, I love that Technoblade is holding a bag of potato chips as well. That's great. This is probably the last Youtooz product to ever have Technoblade on it, which makes it so much more special as well. Rest in peace, Blood God. Technoblade never dies. But now let's finally check out the description of the figure here, and it says, the unofficial father figure of internet children is now a convenient 5-inch figure. Keep them close whenever you're in need of a dispenser of paternal wisdom. Alrighty, I'll give you guys one more look at this design because it looks so good. But now on the final side here, it looks like it says, are we there yet? On the top of the box here, we have a picture of the concept right there with that same kind of background, and let's open this thing up and let's check out the message on the inside of the tab. And it looks like we have a Nerf dart right there, and it says, I will turn this car around. Alrighty, let's take this figure out and let's check out the inside box design. And it looks like we just got the view out the car windows there. Very cool. Kind of funny though, it's like backwards, you know? We have the outside on the inside, and we got the inside on the outside. Alright, let's throw this box and the sleeve in the back here. And let's finally check this figure out, and it's so big. Wow, holy crap, this thing is massive compared to the last Philza figure. Granted, I haven't seen that figure in close to probably 2 years now, but I feel like this is much bigger. Wow, the detail on this thing is absolutely insane. So I'll admit it, Youtooz figures are very expensive, sometimes too expensive for what you're getting, but this one is definitely worth the $30. Holy crap, this thing looks insane. There is just so much detail on it, and the 4 minifigures on the figure, absolutely insane. Actually, 5 minifigures. I forgot about the little slimesicle. You know what's funny? I actually have none of these figures. Besides the Slimesicle one, I actually have some Slimesicle's products, but all the other ones I have no products of. Technoblade is actually one of the figures that was on my list of like the top 3 figures that I always wanted to buy. But obviously now I can't get them because it's just so expensive. But now let's finally go over this figure, and let's start at the top there. So of course we have the classic Philza hat. We have white with the green stripes there. We have green on the bottom there, and of course we have his hair on the back and the sides there, and Youtooz always does a fantastic job on the hair. We got his beard there, and we have those little like stress lines under the eyes there. They did a very good job conveying emotion on the figure. Then it looks like he's wearing his green gi. He's got a bathrobe around that, it looks like. We got a gray bathrobe, lighter gray for the rope and the top there. I think that looks pretty good detail on that. We got like the texture on it as well. Then for the first minifigure here, we have Fundy on his shoulder, and the detail on these minifigures looks absolutely insane. Like the detail is just as good as like on an actual figure. We even got like the little tuft of fur on the top of his head there. It looks like he's holding a #1 dad mug in one hand. We have the little Slimesicle in there as well. Look how happy he is. And of course we have Technoblade on the other hand. I'm so glad that they included Technoblade. Oh wait, let me give you guys a little zoom in for both of those as well. Look at that, so cool. So there's the Slimesicle, and then of course Technoblade. Look at Techno, he looks so good. So if I never get the Techno figure, at least I have a little mini version of him. I'll try to give you guys a nice little 360 of Techno as well, just because he looks so good. We even got the little cape on the back there, so cool. Then it looks like we have Wilbursuit on the bottom right there. He's holding on to Philza's bathrobe there. It looks like they did the Wilbur Simp design, is that it? No, the Wilbur Simp design, I think he was wearing black. This might be the first design, but we do have the band-aid over the nose, which is on the original figure as well. And the final minifigure we have here is the little Tommy in it on the left side there, holding onto his bathrobe as well. So cool. I am absolutely astonished on how good this figure looks. The detail looks absolutely insane, even on the little minifigures there. They look so good. It does make me wonder though how this would have looked if they actually went through with the 1 foot idea. That would have been really cool. Because the cool thing about the 1 foot idea, which I was really excited about, is that since the figure is a 1 foot figure, all these minifigures would be about the size of a regular Youtooz figure. So not only do you have a 1 foot figure, but you also have 5 like regular size figures on it as well. So now I'll give you guys a little 360 of this figure just so you can check out every single little detail, and I'm even gonna make it like a slower 360 than usual just because there is so much detail on this thing. You can't see me right now, but I'm currently taking my hat off in respect to its dirt. I mean, this was such a good idea for a figure, and Youtooz did such a good job bringing it to life with such good quality. I also forgot to mention his little fluffy slippers on the bottom there as well. Yeah, very cool. This figure looks absolutely insane. I am so happy with it. Let me know down in the comments what's your favorite part of this figure. You know I gotta go for my boy Techno over here. Techno was the only reason why I watched the Dream SMP. I only watched his streams. And since I only watched the Techno streams, I saw a good amount of Philza as well, and I actually really enjoy Philza's content. And before we end this video, you know I gotta take out the Mumza figure. Look at that. They look so good together. What a good duo. Not to mention they're both community made figures, which just makes it so much cooler. It's safe to say that these figures are gonna stay in my collection for a very long time. I am not making the mistake of selling Philza a second time. They're also matching too. I don't know if this was intentional, but they both got miniatures on them, you know? Mumza's got the little crow there as well. And that brings us to the end of the video. So I'll give you guys one more 360 of this figure. If you guys could hit that like button, comment something down below, and subscribe for more Youtooz unboxings, I would appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video.